10 things that people with self respect do not tolerate. What is self respect? Self respect is defined as having pride and confidence in oneself, and that it is often a feeling that one is behaving with honor and dignity. Everything begins with the self, and a question that many of us must consider is this: have you not had enough already in life? Is this not a good time to review your life, to make some changes, and to clean out your circle? Self-respect is an easy way out of suffering in this world. If you truly cherish and respect yourself, you will never tolerate any of the behaviors listed below. Behaviors that no self-respecting person should tolerate are being a people pleaser / trying to please everybody. A self-respecting person is not going to try to please anyone. People with no self-respect strive to please everybody. They try to convince people constantly, and this ultimately ends in self-defeat, because no matter how good or kind you are, not everybody is going to like you, so respect yourself enough to walk away. Negative self-talk in the mind and being overly critical of oneself. A self-respecting individual is only going to harbor positive thoughts and hold a positive perception of themselves, because self-respect contains within it self-compassion. Remaining stagnant in life. Staying the same and unwilling to go out of one's comfort zone from time to time to explore new opportunities and experiences. A person lacking self-respect often remains stuck in life, trying too hard to fit in. A self-respecting person loves and cherishes his or her own company, and does not bother with trying to fit into a group. A person with self-respect knows his/her worth. Working at a job that one absolutely hates. When one has self-respect, he/she often will not continue to remain in an environment that insults his/her value. They are worth too much to continue to stay at a place that undermines their worth. Staying in relationships where you're being constantly criticized and controlled. A self-respecting individual understands the law of reciprocity. And so when someone who respects him/herself feels controlled and is unable to be themselves around another person, he/she will not remain in such a relationship, because continuing to remain in such an unhealthy relationship defeats the purpose of self-respect. Neglecting your health. A self-respecting person always seeks to improve his/her overall health, because he/she has deep respect for the body. Choosing to be lazy. If you have self-respect, you will eventually become self-disciplined, and so you cannot be lazy when it comes to things that improve the self. Not choosing happiness for oneself. A self-respecting person chooses peace and happiness at all times. Happiness is personal and starts within the mind. One must choose to be happy. Does not ignore red flags. A person with self-respect listens to his/her intuition, keeps his/her home and privacy safe during the beginning of a relationship with a new person, and does not reveal too much detail about themselves. A person with self-respect reviews phone calls with a person after the call ends and sees whether there were red flags in that phone conversation that he/she may have missed, and takes appropriate action. A person with self-respect never ignores his or her gut feeling/intuition. We must respect ourselves enough to walk away from things and situations that insult our being. Low self-esteem causes many people to be used like objects and then discarded after they have been used. And self-respect eliminates all toxic situations. And as mentioned before, everything starts with the self. Without the presence of the self, nothing in this world exists or matters. The self is here to experience things, and self-respect makes those experiences smoother if we choose to embrace it. I think the sooner parents teach their children about